Yo, what's going on? Look, when I quit smoking weed, I became the real me. I started to know the real me and learn about the real me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas don't even know themselves because they've been getting high for years, every single day. Been getting high, don't even know the real them, not even facing real pain. You know what I'm saying? Not feeling real feelings and emotions because they keep escaping their pain. They keep turning to the weed. Every time life gets stressful, what do? Turn to the weed. That's pussy. That's not gangster. That's not gangster. You know what I'm saying? Smoking weed because you're stressed. Nah, like, see, real men, they face their problems head on. They don't run or turn to a substance when times get hard, when life gets tough. When life gets tough, we deal with our problems sober. We face it. We don't turn to a substance to control our emotions, to control our mood and contain our anger. That's not tough. That is not tough. Real tough men know how to control and contain themselves without a substance. You know what I mean? Like so many people smoke weed to calm themselves down. It's not a good method because that's how you become addicted. That's how you become more addicted like that, and you become more angry like that. You know what I'm saying? When you smoke weed to calm yourself down. Like, you should know how to calm yourself down without a substance. You know what I mean? Because what happens when you haven't got weed around you, or you can't get access to weed and somebody pisses you off? Then what are you gonna do? Are you just gonna be angry and just crash out because you can't get weed? That's not tough. That is not tough. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we was younger, the thing is, when we was younger, a tough guy is someone who shows their anger, who um, who is violent towards others, who gets angry and just shows their dominance. That's tough when you're a teenager. But as a grown man, that's weak. That's weakness right there. Tough as a grown adult and tough as a teenager, they're completely opposite. They are the complete opposite. Tough as a teenager is someone who is violent, someone who is angry, someone who scares people. Like, when you're a teenager, you look at them and you're like, they're tough. Like, they're the people who are strong and mentally tough. They're the dominant one. But as an adult, when someone can't control and contain their anger and and acts like and displays their anger and can't control themselves, that's weak. You know what I'm saying? Like, see how the tables turn as you grow up. And a lot of people stay in that teenager mindset and they bring that into their adult life. They still think they're tough by showing their anger. They still think they're tough by being violent. They still think they're tough by being moody and having temper tantrums and mood swings. Like, that's not tough. That's weak. That is weak. You know what I mean? And yeah, like, a lot of people bring that, their teenage mindset, into their adult life. And you're gonna run yourself to the ground like that. You're gonna lose in life like that. Basically, you're gonna lose if you try and bring your teenage mindset and your teenage lifestyle into your adult life. And I get it, because it's like one day you're a teenager, then the next day you're an adult. Like, that's like, it's so quick. It's so quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, being a teenager at 18, you're basically a young adult and a teenager at the same time. So the transition is crazy. You know what I'm saying? You go from a teenager straight into an adult. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, you're a teenager and an adult at the same time. But like, I didn't really grow up until my mid-20s. Like, I did not fucking grow up. Like, I'm a guy, I've always known better. I've always known what I should be doing and what I shouldn't be doing, what's right and what's wrong. I've always known. But I never applied it. You know what I'm saying? I never applied it. I was still doing the wrong thing, knowing, yo, this is fucking me up. This is gonna ruin my future, but I still done it anyway. You know what I'm saying? I knew this isn't good, and I still done it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people know they're gonna regret something, and they still do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people know they're gonna regret drinking, still go out and do it anyway because they got work. They got work the next morning. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people regret showing their anger, getting angry, crashing out, and they still do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's all about self-control. That's number one. Self-fucking-control is number one. You know what I'm saying? Especially as a man, you need that. You need that. Because without that, something else is going to control you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need self-control, or if you don't have self-control, something else is going to control you. And that's just a fact. Something needs to control you. If it's not you, it can be something or someone. You know what I'm saying? It could be something or someone. So you need self-control. You know what I mean? It's everything. You know what I mean? What's that beeping going on? But yeah, you need that shit because you're not a man without self-control. You may be a male, but you're not a man. You know what I'm saying? You're a male, but you're not a man. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you, like, no one's gonna trust someone without self-control. No one can trust someone who has bad habits that keep them in the ground. No one can trust someone who repeatedly makes the same mistakes and is always in bad situations. You know what I mean? Like, no one can trust that. You won't even trust yourself. You know what I mean? I never used to trust myself, always fucking making the same mistakes. They're not even mistakes at that point. It gets to a point where it's who you are now. You know what I'm saying? It starts off as a mistake, then it turns into a pattern, then it becomes an addiction, then it just becomes who you are. You know what I'm saying? Then it just becomes who you are. Like, you smoking weed and now you're addicted. Now it's who you are. You're a pothead. You know what I mean? You're that guy who keeps getting angry. Now that's who you are, just that angry person. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're that person who has this bad habit, that bad habit. It just becomes who you are. You become that person who lied once. Now you keep lying, and then you become a liar. You know what I'm saying? It's like it becomes who you are. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you need to make sure your actions are aligned with your future and stop allowing your past to control the habits and the way you live today. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people will blame their past on the habits they have today. You know, a lot of people will blame their past on the habits that, a lot of people will blame their past, or a lot of people will blame their habits today on their past. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa, either way. And that will keep you stuck in the past. If you say, oh, I'm smoking weed because I went through this as a kid, or I'm drinking alcohol, or I have these bad habits because of what I went through as a kid, that's going to keep you stuck in the past. How are you going to move forward? You know what I'm saying? You're not going to move forward like that. You need to let go of that shit. Let go of the past. Whatever you've went through as a kid, let go of it. Whatever you've went through in the past in general, let go of it. It's done. Focus on your future. There's big things to come. You know what I'm saying? But it's all on you. Are you gonna work towards it, or are you gonna keep yourself stuck behind? It's all on you.